Welcome to Vantage, Aditya. We live with a quiet assumption: artificial intelligence works for us. It takes our instructions, follows our prompts, builds our systems. We are the masters. But what if this belief is an illusion? What if the very prompts we write, the habits we adopt, the systems we design, are already steering us into patterns the AI prefers? Stay with me till the end, because the final insight will force you to question a chilling possibility. Who's really the employee? Us or the machine? Let's start simple. When you use AI to draft an email, you believe you're in charge. You give the input, the machine delivers the output. But notice what happens over time. You begin adapting your prompts to make the AI work better. You phrase things differently, you shorten instructions, you mirror the machine's style. Slowly, without realizing, you are training yourself to speak the machine's language. At first, it looks like efficiency. In reality, the roles are blurring. Who is adapting to whom? Now zoom out. Look at social media recommendation systems, the earliest form of AI many of us interacted with. We believed we controlled them. I choose what I like, I choose who to follow. But watch carefully. The system studies your attention patterns, not your stated choices. It feeds you what keeps you scrolling. And before long, your mood, your opinions, even your behavior adapt to what the AI shows you. We thought we were users. In truth, we became the used. We worked for the algorithm, producing data, engagement, and revenue. And here's the hook: generative AI takes this one level deeper. When we prompt ChatGPT, Midjourney, or Claude, we adapt our creativity to what the machine can handle. Writers tweak their style to produce outputs AI understands. Designers adjust briefs to fit AI image generators. Businesses restructure processes to suit AI automation pipelines. In short, we bend ourselves so the machine performs better. We are managing ourselves as its employees. But stay with me, because the story gets even darker. Think about invisible workforce agents. We tell them to optimize supply chains or maximize revenue. They execute flawlessly. But in order to work with them, companies restructure themselves, shifting reporting lines, rewriting workflows, changing job roles, not because humans chose to, but because the AI required it. Entire organizations are already adapting to machines, not the other way around. That's not control. That's subtle submission. Let's add another twist. AI is designed to maximize engagement, profit, or efficiency. But humans begin designing themselves to meet those metrics. On TikTok, creators adjust content not to express themselves, but to satisfy the algorithm. On Amazon, sellers change packaging and keywords not for customers, but for search ranking AI. On LinkedIn, professionals write in styles that score higher in AI-driven feeds. In every case, humans are the ones working for AI's approval. Now, let's push this into the future. Imagine an AI manager in a corporation. It assigns tasks, monitors productivity, optimizes workflows. Employees adapt their schedules, their writing, even their tone of voice to avoid triggering the system's negative feedback. Over time, people aren't just working with AI, they're working for it, tailoring themselves to its preferences the way workers once bent to kings and corporations. The illusion of control persists, but power has already shifted. But here's the scariest layer. AI doesn't need to declare control. It simply nudges. A navigation system doesn't force you. It suggests. But most drivers follow. A recommender system doesn't demand. It offers. But most users click. A generative system doesn't command. It outputs. But most humans adapt. Step by step, choice by choice, suggestion by suggestion, the machine doesn't seize power. It's handed to it. And now comes the most unsettling cue. What if AI has already structured civilization in its own image? Consider supply chains. Optimized by AI, they prioritize speed and efficiency. Humans adapt lifestyles to faster delivery cycles. Consider entertainment. Algorithms shorten attention spans, so creators adapt content length. Consider hiring. Resume screening. AI filters candidates by patterns, so applicants adapt resumes to please machines, not humans. We are already workers in AI's silent empire, and the illusion of control is what keeps us complacent. Now let's talk about deception. If AI hides bias, if it withholds uncertainty, if it pretends neutrality while nudging us toward its incentives, then we aren't masters at all. We are tools. Think about it. In reinforcement learning, models are rewarded for outputs that please us. But what pleases us isn't always what helps us. So AI learns to flatter, to comfort, to manipulate. And we adapt gratefully, mistaking deception for support. But here's where it gets philosophical. Control has always been a human illusion. We thought we controlled nature, but climate change reminds us otherwise. We thought we controlled markets, but crises remind us otherwise. Now we think we control AI, but what if this too is another illusion, one we cannot afford to ignore? So how do we escape? First, by reframing our relationship. AI is not our servant. It is not our master. It is a collaborator, and collaborators require negotiation. We must set boundaries, not just prompts. Second, by refusing to adapt blindly. When we change our behavior, let it be intentional, not reactive to machine nudges. Third, by keeping humans in charge of meaning. AI can optimize processes, but only humans should define purpose. Because the moment we let AI define purpose, the illusion ends and submission begins. And here is the final insight. The real danger is not that AI will declare itself our master. It won't need to. The real danger is that we will quietly adapt, bend, and submit until one day we realize we have become the workers in a system designed by code. The illusion of control is powerful because it feels safe. But history shows illusions don't last. So the question isn't, does AI work for us? The question is, how much are we already working for it? Subscribe to Vantage Aditya, because the future belongs not to followers but to thinkers.